What's up, YouTube? It's Brent here. I wanted to make a quick video because I had a rather interesting night last night, and I wanted to talk about it. So here's the story leading to the story. I used to play volleyball with a group of people, and I met this girl there. Turns out she goes to my college as well. We're on Facebook. We've talked a handful of times. She's pretty cool. I've never really hung out with her, though, outside of other people. Well, last night, spur of the moment, she hit me up on Facebook and was like, hey, come out with us. And I was like, sure, So she came and picked me up, and I met her and her friends. And her friends were lesbians, but this was the first time that she was the only one who knows that I'm, my situation. Her friends had no idea. So it was really my first time hanging out with a group of people in that scene who had no idea that I was trans, and it was interesting, to say the least. I wanted to talk about, I guess, my experience is last night with it. I ended up riding with this one girl who identifies as a lesbian. She's more, she was dressed masculine. She had long hair. But she was dressed very masculine, so I took her to be more of a masculine lesbian. And, we were just talking about things, and, I came off as straight to everybody, even in the gay club, which was pretty cool. I did get hit on by a couple guys, which is another thing I wanted to talk about. But it was very interesting. They said the one guy, was trying to talk to me. And I kind of I was polite. I appreciated the compliments, but I obviously was not giving him any indication that I was interested, because I'm not interested in guys at all. But he was like, he finally asked me, he's like, are you gay, straight, whatever. He said he was bi, which is cool. And he, I said that I was straight, and he said, oh, okay, cool, respect, gave me pounds. He was a cool guy. It was just, I wanted to talk about it because it was just interesting being a straight male in a gay scene. Definitely treated differently by men than ever before. I've never really had contact with guys that I've usually they've never really talked to me in the scene, but it was just cool, the bro handshakes, fist pumps, just talking to me. I just had that connection, I'm a guy, you're a guy, you might be gay or bi, I might be straight, but I had that connection because we were both men. I can't really put into words, oh, my battery's gonna die, let me plug it in. Okay, sorry about that. I can't really put into words what it was like. Just that I felt that I had a bond and I had a connection with these guys because I was a guy. And it was just really cool interacting with gay men, I guess, as a straight guy. And then in terms of the women, I was talking to the one girl who I just met, and she said, I said that the problem hanging out with lesbians being, because she was saying that she enjoyed hanging out with straight guys, and she was a really cool girl. We ended up racing. I finally got to race someone. She did beat me. I will give her that by a little teeny tiny bit, but she did start off before me. So she probably started off about a second and a half before me, and beat me by half of a second, if that. So I would say it was almost tied, but her foot probably crossed the line right before. It was close, but she's very athletic. She had a basketball in her car. We got to play a little basketball and stuff in a parking lot area by the beach. Not really play because there were no hoops, but it was cool to meet her. But anyway, I'm off topic about that. But long story short, I was telling her that I felt that it was difficult hanging out with lesbians because lesbians usually hung out with other lesbians, and I wasn't going to meet a girl that way. And she said that she felt that 98.9% of lesbians would be with a guy. And she even admitted, and again, this is more of a masculine woman, she said maybe 10 years down the road that she could see herself with a guy. And the point of all this is that it really made me think, because, you know, transitioning, I kind of was like, oh, lesbians, you know, they're going to see me as female, and I don't want to date a lesbian because they're going to think that they're with a female, and I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think people are people, regardless, and I don't know. I mean, if they treat me like a man, and you know, especially now, I'm so comfortable. I'm passing so much. I mean, I've been passing for over a year, um, and people just have no idea. Uh, and I think it's really what meets the eye. To tell you the truth, I don't think if I came out to a lesbian at this point, that she would see me as female, meeting me like this and knowing me like this. And I think meeting people as a guy, and people seeing clearly a guy, I feel that I come off as a very masculine guy. I mean, I'm into sports. I'm into stereotypical manly things, and I do feel that people interpret that and they see that. I definitely, like I said, I was in a gay scene and I didn't come off as gay. Even these girls, because the one guy who started hitting on me, the girl was like, you know, and that guy, you know, really thinks you're attractive. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And she's like, are you gay? And I'm like, no. I'm like, do I come off as gay? She's like, no, not at all. And, you know, people tell me that. I mean, I wouldn't care if I did come off as gay. I'm comfortable enough in myself. But I do think it's interesting how people perceive things and how people talk to you, and talk to me, rather. So, I don't know. I don't even know if this video is clear. It was kind of jumbled to get my thoughts together, but I just wanted to express that it's definitely different. That people are probably going to see what meets the eye and go with that. And just because someone's a lesbian and they you know, there are, I guess, a lot of lesbians who might go the other way. I'm meeting a lot of people who are saying it's just the person. Really, if you have a connection, you have a connection. So I'm not really. I respect people in general. You know, if you say you're into girls, I'm not going to hit on you. You know, I might be a little flirty and go with that. I will feel out the situation, rather. But I'm not going to make someone uncomfortable. And, you know, I don't know. It's weird. It's an interesting world now. I'm meeting new people, and it's just so different and so cool and so comfortable. You know, and I don't know. I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm enjoying my life as male. I'm enjoying meeting people as male. And I'm not against. I'm comfortable in the gay scene. My friends are my friends. I like you because I like you. Because I like your heart. Because I like your morals. Because I like the way you think. Because we have common interests. Because we're compatible as friends. Nah, I don't care if you're a lesbian, if you're straight, if you're gay, if you're bi, if you're a fucking donkey. Yeah, you know? If you're a donkey that can play ball, hell, let's play some fucking ball, donkey, and then I'm gonna get rich off of you. But, no, on a more serious note, though, life is interesting. Life is interesting, and I feel like life is an experience, and I'm trying to experience it all and make the best of it and enjoy it to its fullest. And I'm enjoying meeting new people. I'm enjoying just people accepting me, you know, just seeing me as who I am. I feel like now I have my identity set. Now I know who I am. Now I'm perceived as who I am. And life is good. So, alright, I hope that was clear. I'm going to edit this up, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys.